So this is going to be my first ever product review, so sorry if the quality isn't as good as you would have imagined it to be. I'm still learning here, so please bear with me. Now, I got this desk on Amazon for about $210. I've seen it on other websites for about the same price, including Walmart and Jet.com. On Amazon, you might be able to get this for about $20 less than 210. But if you can get it for around 200, 210, that's a really good price to be buying this at. So right off the bat, I just want to say I do like this desk and I would recommend it, just so you know where this review is going. Now, what you actually get for your money, of course, is that large surface area desk, that L shape, where you can have multiple monitors, multiple computers, or be able to have your computer on one side and a workspace on the other side. Now, what attracted me was, of course, you have that file cabinet, and you also get a small technology pier above that. On the other side, you have a small storage shelf underneath the desk, which I really liked. I really liked the look of that. And you also get a lot of cable routing areas underneath the desk as well, which we'll be taking a look at. I'm also going to talk about the build quality and the problems I ran into while building this. So in order to give you guys a sense of how much surface area you're going to have available to you if you do buy this desk, I have a series of pictures. As you can see, it's fully loaded. I have my monitor on one side, I have a laptop on another side, and I also have my entire PC, my mid-tower case, sitting in the middle of the desk. Now, I wanted you guys to note that the arm of my chair is actually underneath the desk. You might have seen some pictures where the desk looked kind of low. That's actually not the case at all. You'll definitely have enough leg space and be able to scoot in close to the desk if you need to. Now, on the longer portion of the desk, so I've basically designated that side my working area. There's also plenty of room off to the side where I set my notebook and my Game Boy. Yes, that is a Game Boy. Yes, I am a nerd. Yes, shut up. But on that side, there's plenty of space to work. I can just push back my laptop, and I have plenty of room to write, or I can take it off the desk completely. However, on the smaller portion of the desk, whatever side you're going to have your monitor set on, you're probably not going to have enough room once you have your keyboard, mouse pad, and whatever other input devices you have. You're probably not going to have enough room to do any work on that side. So you definitely need to designate a computer side and a working area side, but you're definitely going to have enough room. I don't know if you can see this well, but in the back there you have a little cutout, so you can poke that out and you can store electronics here, so maybe a small computer, speakers, or whatever other electronic that you have in your house. And we do have a drawer here. It's a file cabinet, technically. They give you these little rails here that you can set your files in and slide them. It also does click and lock, and it takes some force to pull. Inside I have a full-size laptop just to show you the depth and you know, how much you can put in it. On the side of the drawer, you can see right here that we have these little screws that allow you to adjust the height of the drawer. Now, one thing I wish I had known while assembling this is in the manual, but I just didn't see it. You actually have to press down on one of these black things. It's either on this side or it's right here, to disconnect a part of this in order to be able to access the screw to attach the rail to the frame. Now, this is underneath the longest part of the table. We have some cutouts here to run your wires, so you can route your cables. It does come with a little plastic ring here to route your cables through, so they're not just hanging down. Under the center part right here, there is another hole. I don't know if you can see that. There's another hole to route your cables through. You have one on this side. You have another little routing clip here. And on the shortest part of the L, you have the same thing. Now also on the shortest part of the L, you get a little shelf under here, which you can use for storage. It's rated to hold about 20 pounds, so I wouldn't recommend putting anything like seriously heavy in one spot on this thing. So if you're gonna put something heavy, at least, you know, spread it out, or just use it for maybe some snacks or some empty boxes or anything light like drinks or whatever. Now this build took me roughly 4 hours to complete. I did it by myself for the most part. I had to get some help when it came to flipping it over. Some things I wish I had known is that this area right here is not actually connected to the desk. And these two pieces right here, before they're connected via this kind of weird connectors, this weird plastic connector with metal in the middle. And if you grab the desk by the tabletop, those will break. So don't do that. I did have one of these break on me, but I was able to get it back in and fix it. So make sure you do not grab this by the desk. Always grab it by the bottom part, the frame. Also, I know a lot of you guys are college students and you guys do eat at your desk. I know I do. But as we can see here, just from looking at this drawer here, I put this on backwards, but I kind of did it on purpose, just to show you what material this is made out of. This is a like particle press board, okay? So if we're speaking about the tabletop, as we can see, there is like this little ridge right here where you can kind of get between that. Now, if you spill water or drinks between that, it's not gonna mess up your table at first, but if you constantly do that, moisture's gonna get down in there, and this top finish is just gonna start peeling up. So that's something you need to watch out for. Also, I wanted to show you exactly where these two halves connect. So it connects right here. You build each half at a time. So you build the long side first, and then you build the short side. Now lastly, I'm going to tell you how much weight every surface is rated to hold. So the main desk right here is rated to hold about 50 pounds. This area right here can hold about 25 pounds. The drawer, inside the drawer, can hold about 30 pounds. This little shelf under here can hold about 20 pounds. I believe you're going to want to be careful how much weight you put on there. Don't try to put a bunch of things on there. It's just going to break. So 20 pounds, keep it light, you know, drinks, snacks, empty boxes, whatever. And lastly, this surface here can hold about 40 pounds. So obviously the desktops are the strongest, and that corner there would be the strongest area of the desk. To be clear, I'm not saying if you put more than 50 pounds on this surface or more than 25 pounds on this surface that it's gonna break and fall apart. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's the amount of weight that is safe, that you are able to safely put on the surface without running into any problems like something breaking. Now on the tabletops, you can probably put more than 50 pounds on that tabletop depending on where you put it. If you put something over this that's over 50 pounds, it's probably gonna hold it. You could probably put up over 100 pounds right there, over that, and it will hold it. Don't recommend doing it, but you can probably do it. Underneath here, I wouldn't put over 20 pounds on that. That's definitely gonna be one of the stress areas that might break. Put too much weight on that and it will break. This is by no means a flimsy desk. I just want to do a little test here with this coffee. This kind of a top heavy cup tends to fall over. You know, there's not much movement in the liquid, even though I'm really hitting the desk pretty hard. This desk does not want to move. It really wants to stay in place. It's not flimsy, even though some of the individual parts may seem flimsy, but once you get it all together, it's pretty sturdy. After living with this for about 2 weeks, I can honestly say that I would definitely buy this again and I would recommend it. With that said, however, there are cheaper options out there, so it kind of depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for storage, if you're looking for something that looks decent with good storage, then this is pretty much one of the best options out there. Now, if you're someone that's not actually in need of storage space, then way cheaper options out there to go with. I saw one with a glass surface and a metal frame, which was really nice. It gave you basically no storage underneath and gave you no cable routing area. If you're just looking for surface area and an L-shaped desk with no storage, way cheaper options out there. Maybe I'll put it in the description. But if you want the storage, you like the looks, and you also want the surface area, then go with this desk. It might be a pain in the ass to build, but once you get it done, it looks great and it has plenty of workspace and storage area for you. So if this review helped you out, go ahead and throw me a like. If there's anything you wanted to know, go ahead, shoot me a comment and I'll reply to that. Also, if you want to give thanks and you're going to buy this desk anyway, go ahead and use my Amazon affiliate link. But most importantly, I really do hope this helped you make a choice on whether or not you actually want to get this or not. Like I said, there are cheaper options out there. It just depends on what you want. So that's up for you to decide. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you later.